I see so many fathers who walk in the house and the kids are just playing a video game. Dad walks in. They don't give a shit. Is that parenting? Are you a good dad now because you're home every day? That's why all these dudes are punks. No one can question what I'm saying when it comes to being a father or parenting, because I was raised in a very specific way, and I'm one of the greatest men on the face of the planet. So I know it works. I'm the product of it, right? So if I had a son, it would be my duty to be out here, traveling the world, making money, having impact, being a fantastic individual. That is the primary focus of my existence, as opposed to sitting there with my boy all day, every day. I can come home every 2 weeks with a story. Boom. Why do men give up their lives for work? Is it just for money, or is it because they feel important and they feel like they're conquering? This is what I'm saying. Men have that drive inside of them. And this is since the dawn of human time. Why did I fight? Why did men climb Mount Everest? Why did the Romans melt rocks, make swords, and walk in random directions to find somebody, anybody, to fuck them up and take their stuff? This is who we are.
Are you poly?
No, because that means they can talk to other dudes. That's fucking haram. That's atrocious. That's disgusting.
Yeah. Agreed.
Throughout the majority of human history, female promiscuity has been absolutely frowned upon. Only in the Western world we're going to pretend it's an okay thing. Every single culture since the dawn of human time, and every single place on the planet has said that female promiscuity is disgusting, to the point where females were executed for it.
Yeah.
And most of the world today,
as they should be.
Get the rocks.
Yeah.
Abdul?
Yeah. Get the rocks.
Get the rocks. I can get on my private jet and disappear. And anyone with money who has not put that kind of plan in place, I don't think can really truly tell anyone to fuck off, because they will send someone to your house and they will drag you out in fucking handcuffs.
Right.
That's the end. When a king had a son, he wasn't staying at home changing diapers. He was conquering new lands and going to battle for the name, for the bloodline, to set an example for his son to graze into, right? Dad's out here, he's conquered this, he's built this castle, he's out there, he's slayed those people, killed those people. I'm the next, I gotta go do something. That's how a king raises a son, by example. A peasant raises a son the same way a female raises a son. What the fuck is this? Not parenting. That's not being a dad. It's not being a dad. This is all new age garbage, and it's the femme-centric mindset, which is controlling men to the point where they can't even be honest amongst themselves. And I'll tell you another thing, and this is a study that's been done. The higher your testosterone level, the lower your natural interest in babies. This is an actual study.
I can imagine that.
Yeah, it's a study.
Sense, yeah.
And what happens is when a man sits around a baby all the time, his testosterone level naturally decreases, because it makes us more tolerant of the screaming, of the crying, woman's moaning. It's hard to be around all that crap when your testosterone level's high, right? So, especially as a man, if you decide to be a second mother, to some degree, you're chemically castrating yourself. You're losing your superpowers anyway. My time on the planet, I guarantee, will be more eventful. I will die with more stories. I would have made a bigger ripple in space-time, because I refuse to comply with just the average, this is okay, you'll be happy with this, take it.
What's the longest you've been in a monogamous situation?
Monogamous?
No.
So wait. You mean her being monogamous to me, or me being monogamous to her?
The latter. Ever happened? Will it ever happen?
I don't see the point. I don't see the advantage.
Children.
I can have children while fucking another bitch. Watch me.
But here's the deal, man. But they will drain your finances. Multiple baby mamas.
He's got it.
Nobody drains my finances. I'm the big G. I don't think you understand. You cannot drain the big G's finances. The biggest mistake you could possibly make, the biggest mistake a female could possibly make, is trying to go to war with me. She could come and say, please, can I have this? The baby needs diapers, whatever. Maybe. Okay, fine.
Maybe.
But if you were to, maybe. That little fucker can shit on the floor for free.
Yeah.
But if you're going to come to me with like a legal letter or something, you're going to get crushed. Decimated.
Oh my God.
I'm petty.
I'm terrified
and I'm rich.
of you.
Yeah.
I will do anything it takes to not pay you. I'll go to the jungle. I'll burn it all. I'll sit there broke myself. Everyone's going to starve. I'm that guy.
Are you like a paranoid guy? Do you think that there are people after you? Like, why do you need to, are you ever going to need to escape?
It's not about being paranoid, because firstly, everyone calls you paranoid until the day you're prepared. That's the first thing. The second thing is that nobody is after me, and I'm a law-abiding citizen, and I can fly to America right now and stay there forever if I so choose. It's just, I don't see why people are so comfortable to live with absolutely zero contingencies. It's ostrich, it's head in the sand. It'll be fine. And I think the last few years in Western countries,
America wasn't even the worst. You look at Canada, Australia, New Zealand, etc. If they've not woken you up to the tyranny which can be enforced upon you at random for basically no reason, and you don't think you need to do anything at all to prepare for a repeat of that, to me, that is ignorant.
So a lot of the things I say, people may disagree with them. People may say, I don't like the idea of that. Even some women may sit there and go, oh, that's wrong. There's a whole bunch of beta males who are going to try and pretend it's not true. But it's the absolute reality of Earth. It's the absolute reality of Earth. It's the truth, right? And it's very, very hard to be a man worthy of respect if you're going to stick to these femme-centric systems. We're suffering from monumental cowardice on every level. The entire male population, from the complete bottom to the absolute top, is corrupted by cowardice.
I think a man should have absolutely no interest in whether he's actually happy or not. If I wake up and I'm unhappy, I will do the exact same things as if I am happy. I will go to the gym the same. I will work the same. How I feel has no impact on how I live my life. I don't think happiness as an index is a healthy view for a man to have on life success.
And when I talk about the matrix, it primarily applies to men because men are the backbone of the slave force. We always have been and always will be. And unfortunately now, if you're a law-abiding man inside the matrix, your future and the life that is laid out for you is nothing but depressing. You're going to go to school, you're going to get in debt, you're going to get a job, you're going to get a wife, divorce is coming, you're going to lose the house eventually, your job's shit, inflation's outpacing your wages, you're going to work, no one's going to appreciate it, now you're old and your life's over. That is the matrix for 99% of men, and you need to find a way to escape it. And I, throughout the entire pandemic, lived a life of absolute freedom. I went anywhere I wanted, to any country I wanted, anytime I wanted, without wearing a mask, without injections, purely because I had so many citizenships, no one could tie me down. There was always a hole. There was always a way in. You add in some private jets and you're done. And I don't see why people don't want to live that way. Why do you want to sit and go, well, I have one blue passport, and if Uncle Sam decides I'm a shit muncher and I have to stay home, that's fine. Like, where's your sovereignty? Why don't you stand up and go, no, I'm an individual and I don't want to listen to this shit. I don't call that paranoid. I call that being prepared.
So most of these dudes and most women who say, he's loyal, he's lame, and he can't get nothing else. That's not loyal. Loyal is a dude who has all those options and still is in love with you. That's what loyalty is. So masculine loyalty is completely misconstrued and misunderstood anyway. The truth is about most of these dudes who talk about being loyal, they couldn't get something else if their life depended on it. Nobody wants it.
They found this tribe in Africa, and in the tribe in Africa, they had different names for the colors than we have. And they got two different shades of blue, which were basically identical. Like blue, one kind of blue, another kind of blue, basically identical. And to them, they were completely different colors. But then they put like blue and yellow, and they couldn't tell the difference. They couldn't tell the difference because the blue and the yellow had one name, and these two kinds of blues had a different name. And what they were trying to say is, if your brain is associated a name with something, it's very hard to work out the difference between the two things that have the same name. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I'm never unhappy. I'm happy always. Do you understand what I mean? If I'm not distraught, I'm happy. So I never wake up and go, oh, I'm unhappy today. I wake up and go, oh, I'm a little bit less happy today, but I'm happy. I've labeled myself as happy. I've labeled myself as lucky. I'm labeled these things, and I truly believe them. I will pass any lie detector test today that I'm the most content, happy man in the world because that's what I've decided. That's what I've labeled myself as.
So a female without instruction is headed for destruction. Women are intrinsically lazy.
Yep.
Intrinsically. If you show a man how to make $1,000 in an hour, he'll think, I can make $24,000 a day. If you show a woman how to make $1,000 in an hour, she'll think, I only have to work 3 hours a week because they are fucking lazy.
Stupid bitches.
Lazy.
Entitled and fucking lazy.
Fuck you money is not just money. You need a bunch more. You give an American citizen with an American passport $100 million and watch him piss off the government, and let's see how free he is. He will be in a fucking cell.
I've lost all faith in humanity. I didn't have much before this, and now I've lost it all. Like really, genuinely. And the biggest mental shift for me has been, before all this crap, it was the BLM riots and Trump and all this stuff, and everyone was screaming all cops are bad, and I'm like, no, come on, we need the police, law enforcement. I'm gonna change sides. All cops are bad. Why are you enforcing this crap? It's insane. The police are the out here, the ones actually cracking skulls. It's amazing that a very few elite can tell another select group of the slaves to go and enact tyranny upon the other group of the slaves, and they're going to obey. Like, this could all end overnight if the police would wake up and say, no, that's not fair, but they won't do it. So all cops are bad. So I've lost faith in the law enforcement systems. I've lost faith in the judicial system. I've lost faith in governments to the point where I sold all my real estate.
Did you?
I refuse to even hold real estate under a government. I hate them so much. Every single one of them. I can't stand any of them. They're all corrupt from head to toe.
I said, all right, go to your man right now and demand to see his phone. Because he's going to make excuses. Say, we're going to swap phones for a week. He's going to say, oh, no, because of work, da-da-da-da. No, don't buy his shit. Because if he's making excuses, he doesn't want you to see something, and you know what that is, that's pussy. You know it, and I know it. So go in there and demand it. Oh, I trust him. No, you don't trust him. You just don't want to see the truth, because you already know what he's doing. Every woman who's with a fucking G already knows what he's doing. They just lie to themselves and pretend to be blind. The difference between me is my girl hasn't got to fucking live in a fantasy. She knows.